Suprabhatam friends, welcome to my channel Plants and Me. This is Dr. Devi from Mangaluru, Karnataka, India. Today I would be sowing coriander seeds, and as I go through the video, I would be telling a few tips about sowing coriander seeds. The coriander seeds called as dhania, the botanical name is Coriandrum sativum, belonging to Apiaceae family, our spice family. Jeera, ajwain, all belong to this family. Now this Coriandrum sativum is a big drama queen. As you can see, these are the ones which are used as spice in the kitchen. So these rounded structures, they are botanically the fruits. They are not seeds. They are called as coriander seeds, but they are not seeds. They are fruits. So these contain volatile oil, and if they are golden brown, then they are fresh. If they become dark brown, that means they are the old ones and they will not germinate. That is one thing. Second thing, these coriander seeds are very notorious. These so-called seeds, they are notorious. Most of the times we have complained that they do not germinate, because if you sow these seeds like this, they will never germinate. So as I told you, these are botanically the fruits. Botanically, this fruit comes under a schizocarp. Under schizocarp, it is a cremocarp, and this cremocarp, it splits into two mericarps. I'll show you how. This is one fruit. So if you just press it with little pressure, it will break into two. See, it has broken into two. So you have to crush each and every fruit like this, and you have to sow the seeds after crushing them. Don't use very hard materials to crush them. See? So these are two mericarps of the fruit cremocarp. Now in this, if you see, there is a small dark line in the center. Actually that is the seed. So when you crush these fruits or so-called seeds, they will 100% break up into two equal halves, and each equal half, called as mericarp, it has got these seeds. So when we need coriander plants, you have to put pressure on these coriander fruits, open these up so that they become opened like this, and expose the seeds. Unless these seeds are exposed, the so-called fruits, these will not germinate. These, if you put these in the soil, they will rot. They will not germinate at all. And if you put these will definitely germinate. Some people, they advise soaking these fruits overnight and then crushing. Some people, they say you can take these, put it under a cloth and then crush with rolling pin, but rolling pin etc. will be very harsh for these tiny seeds. You saw how the seeds are very, very tiny. The seeds are totally microscopic, very tiny. So these will get crushed. So I advise to take a little pains and then crush them like this, each and every one, every fruit, and expose the seeds. I'll do this and come back. So as you see, I have crushed or exposed the seeds of all the fruits. Now we will be talking about the potting mix. Coriander requires a moist but well draining soil. The soil should always be kept moist. and in fact all the vegetables, they require moist soil, and like other vegetables, this is also a heavy feeder, so it requires lots of vermicompost also. So I have this pot with me. I have taken a wideish pot. It has got very big drainage holes, so I would be blocking these drainage holes with thermocol. Thermocol is readily available with me, so I am doing that. These drainage holes can be blocked with stones, it can be blocked with leca, it can be blocked with coconut chips, it can be blocked with mold, dry leaves, anything of your choice. Because this is there with me, I am using this. So basically I have put all these at a random way. There is no method as such. So when I pour soil on this, it will, the soil will settle on this, and the water which I pour from the soil, it will go into the crevices, between these two thermocol pieces. And this thermocol, it is going to stop the drainage of the potting soil from those big drainage holes. So now I am putting one layer of potting soil. This is the potting soil which I got from the nursery, garden mix. One layer I have put. Now above this, I will be putting another layer which will have some amendments in it. So I have taken this potting soil and I am going to add vermicompost to this. All vegetables, they are heavy feeders, so it requires quite a bit of vermicompost. If you put lots of vermicompost, the leaves will come out healthy, tasty, more aromatic. So I am mixing this up nicely. So some people say you can take the coriander seeds from the shelf of the kitchen and then sow them. Yes, that can be done. If the seeds are fresh, they might germinate, but again, as I said, coriander, those fruits, they have to be split open and the seeds needs to be exposed, then only they will germinate, otherwise they will not. But I advise or recommend buying seeds from the nursery, because in the nursery the seeds which they sell, they will be processed with antifungal and other hydrogen peroxide etc. chemicals, so they will germinate very nicely. 100%, almost 100% germination rate will be there, but they will be processing again the whole fruit of coriander. So again you need to split that open and then sow them. So now I have prepared this potting mix with vermicompost. I will be adding to this pot here. The color of the potting soil has changed a lot because of that vermicompost. So I did not add any sand to the garden potting mix, because already whatever sand was there in that garden soil, that was enough. If I add more, the water will get drained too much. My habit is I add more and more sand for good drainage, But for this it's not required. For coriander seeds it's not required, because if the water gets drained too much, then the plant will not grow properly. So now I have filled this pot with the potting soil, amended with vermicompost. Now these are the seeds which I will be sprinkling on this. Just roughly sprinkle that. Don't allow the seeds to crowd a lot at one place. So I am not putting all the seeds. I will put the remaining seeds I will put in another pot. So I'll cover this with a thin layer again of this potting soil. Some people say hydroponics can be done, that is, you germinate the seeds in water, grow the seeds only in water. That also can be done, but I prefer this method. So I have now just tap the soil a little bit so that air pockets are gone. Lightly, I am not putting much pressure. For germination, the seeds require the correct proportion of sunlight and water. I'll water it today till the water comes out of the drainage holes. Then I will keep the pot in a place where it gets full sun. That means sunlight up to 6 to 8 hours in a day. Till then I will water it daily. It has to be kept moist. Later, when the seeds germinate and saplings sprout up, I would be keeping the potting mix just wet. At that moment, the plants or the saplings do not require much water. If I water it too much, the saplings may not survive. So that is about watering. Once the third leaf or the fourth leaf start coming up, I will water the plants regularly. The potting mix has to be kept always moist. So that is about watering and sunlight. For food or nutrition, I have already given vermicompost. Once that vermicompost gets used up by the plant, the level of the soil will go down. Once the level decreases, I would be replenishing the potting mix again with vermicompost. For coriander, I don't need to add anything else than vermicompost. Only vermicompost is more than enough, because I don't want flowers in it. I just need the foliage or the leaves. So for that sake, vermicompost only is enough. So thanks for joining. Take care. Bye.